Do you think you can record this video of me?
Yeah.
Nice.
Just point it at me.
Let's see what we got here.
Stop! Yo.
You say stop thief. The fall of our atheism. Wow, this looks like an incredible watch, actually. Let's see what we got here.
Today, we're gonna have a history lesson.
This is by Ghost Gum. Okay.
So buckle up.
Cashier just told me to have a blessed one. I know it's minor, but for some reason it got under my skin.
Atheists aren't
What? What a snowflake.
taken
Wow, I just used that word unironically. Incredible.
seriously as a marginalized group by anyone but ourselves.
The best part about being an atheist is I can watch porn and work off all day without any guilt.
Okay. Jesus Christ is my friend.
A lot of times we don't ask questions for things we just know, even though we don't know why we know them. A banana is yellow. Yeah, but why is it yellow?
Wow, I have no idea why it's yellow. That's a good question. Maybe it comes from the sun.
Now, in your head, picture what you think a stereotypical
This is Jimmy
atheist
Neutron?
would look like.
Bro, I actually can find you a picture of what a stereotypical atheist looks like right here. I'm gonna do this for you right here. Here you go. It's just me. It's funny. All right.
Probably something like this. Now, don't be alarmed. You've been trained to think this way. But why is this the case? Well, it's not due to atheism itself. In fact, most atheists you know are probably normal people. You might be one yourself and be a normal human being.
More of an agnostic. He's just like me. Oh my god.
But due to a small minority of internet atheists hell-bent on being the most annoying and
I remember them. I don't like any of them.
unlikable people you can imagine, the
The atheists are literally just the same as like furries and non-binary people. They're just all the same. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking, bro. That's a joke.
public
I'm sorry. That's funny, though. It's
image
funny.
has been completely destroyed. From a public image perspective, atheists went from pondering intellectuals like Richard Dawkins asking the tough
True.
questions
Yeah.
to neckbeard losers who argue with people on the internet all day.
That's how everything works, man. That's how like all like there's like communists that legitimately engage critically in the theory of it. And then there's just everybody, like 99% of the people who just do it because it's it's just like against capitalism and they don't like that they have to like get a job. You know what I mean? It's just like 14-year-olds that I don't want to work, mom. It's fucking ridiculous because they think under the communist regime that somehow they're gonna pick flowers all day. They're not gonna have to do back-breaking labor. So you guys are fucking dumb.
But how did it come to this? Well, once we can understand the ancient Reddit atheists, we can understand why it sucks so much today. So let's go back to a simpler time, about 12 years ago.
Yeah.
Reddit is a much
Shit, back then we could say the N-word, nobody cared, bro. It's crazy. Okay, a little too edgy this video.
different place than it is today. Still completely insufferable, but for different reasons. You see, when websites first start out, they usually try to pander to a specific demographic and then expand. For example, Facebook was mostly college students, Instagram was for photographers, and TikTok was for predators. Now, when Reddit first
True. Is that actually his account though? Let me see. We're gonna police this video. This is not his actual account. Oh, actually, this might be his real account. No, I don't think this is it. This is a fake one. I think his actual account is the OG EDP.
for predators. Now, when Reddit first started out, it was for a different demographic. Early Reddit was mostly tech bros, nerds, and social outcasts. And what do these guys have in common?
They're all white with brown hair.
Bad social skills.
Oh,
Call it. Well, I don't know what I'm calling it. You're gay or straight.
And superiority complexes. This leads to one natural conclusion: atheism. Not really based on the belief of, well, not believing, but the aesthetic of atheism. The rational thinking, the sharp attire, the calm demeanor to dismantle somebody's argument and leave them speechless. At least that was what was in their head. See, you have to understand, this early brand of atheism
I don't understand the Simpsons thing.
has little to do with just atheism, but the presence of what an atheist represents. They weren't necessarily passionate about what it means to be an atheist. They just wanted to see themselves as smarter and different. And given they were using
true.
Reddit in 2010, let's just say they were outsiders. And these guys infested every corner of
That's Christopher Hitchens before, right? He was really intelligent. I watched some of his stuff. It's pretty crazy.
the platform back in the day. They were everywhere. Now, Reddit worked similar to how it does now, but the core demographic was more concentrated on geeks who tried to adopt this aesthetic. Nowadays, it would be seen as lame to post about how your parents make you, a 15-year-old, that could be doing way cooler things like not hanging out with the friends you don't have, go to Sunday school, and you
Wow,
hate it.
terrible.
That would be seen as super lame to post now. Or maybe not, actually. I don't know. Depends on who we're dealing with, but we'll get into that later. Back in the day, this post would have been met with universal praise. Anything calling out how stupid it was would be destroyed. Because remember, most of the users in this time period were intellectual
Dude, how'd that guy have a nipple
would be
on his arm?
destroyed. Because
Incredible.
remember, most of the users in this time period were intellectually superior atheists. They
Yep.
were the majority
Yep.
on not just our atheism, but every board. Just to put into perspective how big their presence was, Reddit used to make default subreddits based on popularity, so if you logged into Reddit without an account, you'd be able to see the default most popular subreddits like gaming, funny, etc. And at the time,
Wait, what was that?
default most popular subreddits like gaming, funny,
Got best girl on my arm. Wow. Why is everything weird, cringe porn?
etc. And at the time, r/atheism was one of these most popular default subreddits,
Wow.
with their highly
Why?
stimulating posts like, my parents said
Wait, what was that last one? I want to know what it was. Is anyone else sick of God being autocorrected to God all the freaking time? Okay. Okay, holy shit.
posts like, my parents said I am too smart. And these weren't just atheists. These were super ultra instinct atheists.
Wow.
Other atheists who said, come on guys, religion isn't all that bad. And as they got more popular, they got more bold with their moves. Because their sub was so popular, they could expand. They decided to put faces to their Reddit accounts. The faces of atheism, with some of their
What does that
favorite
mean?
quotes. Sometimes.
Is this real? This is actually a person's face? Is this actually the guy's face and he unironically did this? I wish I had that confidence, you know?
When I meet a new person, religion comes up, at which point they learn I'm an atheist. This is the moment when they feel
Why does religion come up when you meet a new person? I feel like the only reason that would happen is if you were asking, hey, you like God? You know, why? That's not a normal question. Nobody really talks about their religious beliefs very quickly. He would make a good Twitch emote, true.
need to tell me there is something wrong with me, that they know what my problems are, and that they can in fact help. This once angered me. However, now I just feel sorry for them. They don't think. They know. They have all the answers. Of course, the truth is, none of us do. I just wish they were okay with that.
That person, that was really, that person thought that was really deep. Nice.
You serious?
If you want to see more of these, there's a link in the description.
No,
You'd
I don't.
assume that all
Wow, that's me as a kid. The silliest part of religion is the fact that an all-knowing, all-powerful being capable of creating the universe cares about me touching myself at night. Toasty McAwesomeness. I mean, he's got a good point. That guy's actually based as fuck, so.
of these are joke posts, but I promise you, they are not. And here's why. This was back in 2012, a pre-ironic internet. Back then, we didn't have cringe humor
I'm not a player, I'm a gamer.
expressed in memes. It was just advice animals or observational humor. So making a troll post like this at the
You're acting like it was all fucking like woke as shit, bro. People were just dumb back then.
time was not as common as it is today. But why am I showing you these? Because they're funny? Well, yes. But also, this is to show you that this is where the stereotype comes
That's me.
from. The fedora? Well, fedoras were seen as classy, and these guys were certainly that in their eyes. Fat? They were nerds who didn't
That's fair. People who actually thought fedoras were ever like classy and interesting, those people are dumb as fuck.
exercise. Neckbeards? They didn't know how to properly groom themselves, so instead of just shaving their neck
So instead, they would just groom children instead.
beard like most normal guys do, they would just grow it out. Now, these figures aren't necessarily rare these days, they still exist, but back in early Reddit times, these guys were everywhere, and no, they weren't joking. And I want to emphasize this further. At this point, it has nothing to do with atheism. It has to do with Reddit atheism, which are two completely separate things in my eyes. So with all of these guys running around with such great arguments as, if bad thing happened, then why God let it? And does anybody else notice that religion bad? People started to get
Those
a
are really
bit
good points.
annoyed.
Will you two shut up?
But because these guys were the mainstream, they controlled the upvotes. Until one day, somebody with the username AA Lewis made a post to r/atheism that
What is that? Whoa. Okay, I like we built half this video up to this one guy. I'm excited as fuck to listen to this.
would shake the internet forever. This post might be the single most iconic post
Don't go to the early what the fuck?
in internet history. There is a time before this post and after this post. The pre-irony and post-irony. Welcome to a moment in history. So it starts out with the OP saying they came up with a quote just a few minutes ago and they thought the subreddit would enjoy it. They go on to clarify that they are not a professional quote maker.
Yeah, what does that mean? Like somebody who makes greeting cards? Like, who the fuck is a professional fucking quote maker? Yeah, I write Hallmark birthday cards. Not the $4 ones, the ones that you can get in the dollar store. Those are the ones I write. Okay.
They're just an atheist teenager who greatly values their own intelligence and scientific fact over any silly fictional book written 3,500 years ago. I hereby present you with the quote, "In this moment, I am euphoric, not because of any phony god's blessing, but because I am enlightened by my intelligence."
Incredible. Wow. That was really deep.
A.A. Lewis. Do you have to cover your head with a fedora? Well, maybe you could use the help of today's sponsor, Keeps. Keeps is an online subscription.
Bro, come on, man. Why you gotta fucking target me like that, dude? It's disrespectful, man. It's disrespectful.
Keeps.com/ghostgum, or click the link in the description. That's KEEPS.com/ghostgum. Thank you, Keeps, for sponsoring this video. Let's get back into it.
Yeah,
this post was relentlessly mocked. It became the centerpiece of mocking these self-important...
I love it. I love it. I know I have to shave it. I'm lazy. I haven't shaved in a while. I have to. I'm going to Disney next week. Puggers, man.
Atheists. And it went super viral. First, it was posted on r/cringe, where it gained over 3,000 upvotes. Then somebody misattributed the quote to Neil deGrasse Tyson, an atheism hero. Then it got into 4chan. Then Tumblr. Then goddamn Urban
Back when Tumblr was good, it was full of porn. Atheist memes. The best part.
Dictionary.
Not the child porn, that was bad, but like the rest of it was apparently good. That's what my wife used to like that. I never used it.
Changed the definition of euphoric and used...
I wish I did, though. Like, you know what I mean? I missed a mark on that. I wish I was able to use it for the normal stuff.
This post as an example. It went to the corners of normie internet like Facebook and bodybuilding forums. It was everywhere.
In this moment, I am euphoric. Incredible.
And we all had a good laugh. And because of this, people started making troll posts on r/atheism.
Whoa!
Now, these existed before, but not in this magnitude. They made a mockery of the whole persona they presented themselves as. This was essentially the birth of ironic memes, ironically pretending to be a smart up-your-ass atheist. And due to this, the previous aesthetic that they had established went from cool and mysterious to embarrassing and lame.
Whoa, wait a minute. I mean, like, not for nothing, but what would you prefer? This thing, you have to feed it, you have to pamper it. It's expensive. This thing, you buy it once and you're done, and you could put a fleshlight in there. So you know what I'm saying.
Even their idols like the Amazing Atheist and Bill Nye were seen as uncool by proxy. But I guess anybody would be seen as uncool.
Bill Nye was cool at one point.
If you shove a banana up your ass.
IQ and the triple digits, I guess, whatever.
It could be argued that
I mean, that's like 100. That's not like a lot, I don't think, right? But okay.
This single post not only brought down the Reddit atheism aesthetic, but had massive ripple effects on internet humor and memes that we see today. And that is the story of how Reddit ruined atheism. Reddit changed for the better, and they all lived happily ever after. This attitude of I am intellectually superior to you because I use Reddit is most certainly not gone if you've watched any of the videos on my channel. It's still alive and just as bad. And so is r/atheism. Although it doesn't have the same influence or shimmer it once did, the posts there are still hilariously embarrassing. I am convinced that r/atheism will be full of these self-flagellating basement dwellers until the end of time. But at least we can publicly laugh at them on their own platform now. And if you didn't know why a neckbeard the end of time.
Update: the church had a secret service today at 2 and the cops busted them thanks to what?
Dora atheist with the katana was a stereotype. Well,
nice.
Now you know.
Those guys
I
are
often
cool.
get asked this and even ponder myself, why are Redditors so insufferable? It is really the ultimate question. And I think it goes deep into the roots of the website. As we can see, this attitude of I am smarter than you and everyone else is an idiot stems back to the site's creation and still definitely exists today. Being so far up your own ass that you embarrass yourself and have zero self-awareness, it certainly hasn't changed. Go to any subreddit that talks about complicated things like
I would never do that because Reddit is cancer. Reddit is like let's not pretend that any of these Reddits like politics are intelligent. It's just a bunch of dumb fucks jerking each other off. Reddit is for fucking idiots, you know what I mean? It's all bullshit like fucking drama nonsense.
Politics, religion, or something along those lines, and observe for yourself how many out of touch and embarrassing posts you can find from people who take themselves 100% seriously on a website where the mascot is an alien. Just for a second, imagine asking for a source in the Reddit comments. Scary, huh? While average Redditors have changed over the years, the mindset and body fat percentage remains the same.
Whoa,
Being an atheist
that
is
guy
like
was
enjoying
built
Marvel movies in a sense that
like me.
it's fine, but when you make it your entire personality, well, this might be a little harsh, but it needs to be said.
Why is this guy crying?
You're a Redditor. So what have we learned today? Well, if you want to ruin something, give it to Reddit. And soon enough, you'll poison the well for anybody interested. And rest in peace to A.A. Lewis.
I agree.
Responsible for a historic internet moment that will live in infamy for years to come. Next time you see one of these people embarrassing themselves, think about that. Think about where they came from. Here's one more funny post I just want to share before I end the video. I found this one on r/Afghanistan when the Taliban invaded. Somebody was saying how their village was invaded by the Taliban, and you know, they were very scared. And someone left a comment saying, "Praying for you and your family." And this benevolent gentleman replied, "If only praying ever did anything." And another thing I noticed while researching this video, people still use the term Sky Daddy, unironically, like it's 2012, which is very funny and embarrassing.
Come on me, Sky Daddy. Okay, good video, bro. Interesting stuff. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and another special shout out to all my Patreon and Twitch subs. If you'd like to support this channel further than you already have by just watching the video alone, go down to the links below where you can sub on my Patreon, which will allow you to get your name on this beautiful black wall. Or you can go to the Twitch page and you can actually use a free Amazon Prime sub, if you have Amazon Prime, to subscribe. Thank you very much, guys. Take care.